Hi there. Just a little video today on how I like to sharpen up my scalpel blades for marquetry. There's a few videos on marquetry advice um, showing different sharpening techniques and etc. So I would show you the one that I use for sharpening and grinding those specific scalpel blades that I use for very fine tasks when I do fine marquetry. When I was on the yachts, we always had like a grinding wheel nearby, and I made this device here so that I could grind my own blades up from using an angle grinder. So it's been locked in position. It's relatively safe. It spins very fast. I've made a false table here, and the table will allow me to introduce the blade to grind off a little bit of the metal. So it's very small, it's low tech, but it works, and it allows me to grind very fine pieces, very fine blades. So I just thought I'd share this with you. I've got two films going on. I've got one with you guys there, and also one there, which I hope shows a little closer, a close-up on the blades themselves. I'll also put up some pictures of different types of blades, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. There you go. So we should have those pictures there. Okay, so let's get on with it. What I like to do, I like to charge up. When I say charge up my handles on my knives, it means that I'll put a blade on that's basically blunt. So that one's a touch up. This one's a touch up too. This one, I can sharpen that one. And this one's rather a refined blade. This one here I use for cleaning off any glue that's on the actual knives. Anyway, let's get into this. I've got ear protection and eye protection. Start it up. Once the blades have been grinded, I'll then allocate them to 3 different blades. I've got my typical touch-up, which is just a very short cleanup on the blade, so that will go in there. I've got one which is a very stubby one. I use a stubby one for doing, instead of using the Stanley knife to cut straight lines, I'll use a stubby or shortened down knife blade from the scalpel, which is very sharp, but because it's shorter, there's less chance of it actually giving way and falling into the grain when you're cutting along the grain. So it's a lot more stabler than an ordinary fine tip one. So they go there. And then my fine one is the ones that are custom blades, and these are very fine tips. They're extensions, they're very fine. They're also very fragile. With some timbers, they will break off in the veneer themselves, but they're very good for precision work. And this is for my precision blades. And what I will do, I will collect all my old blades like so, and I will go through and do a full batch. And the idea is that I set my batch up, I set my blades up, because when I'm doing marquetry, I like to focus, and I don't like to be distracted by constantly sharpening or changing my blades. Anyway, I hope you've liked the video, and we'll see you on Marquetry Help. If you've got questions or need advice, fire away and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks a lot.